well, I was going to run this race. Daniel sent me a message. Said, hey, I got a setup. Let's go run this. I said, let's see, I don't normally like to race on Saturdays. Just give myself a day off. And so I thought he said 6:30. And, well, he said 6:15. So here we are. Yeah, so that is why we're going to watch this race and do a little bit of announcing and see what all happens here. So, green's out, Daniel's starting in 8th. It's got Gavin, who shoots under him, up ahead of him, as well as the 9th car, Trantham. So it is, how many laps is this? I've got everything out of whack here. Oh, and Daniel, of course, gets turned on corner entry for like 10th place for no reason. And someone's going around. Someone on the front stretch is going around. Let me get some things switched around here so that I have it better. Is it this guy? Yes, it was. Alright, so the 5 car comes out of the pits. Didn't make the start. Goes into 3 and 4 for the first time. And loops it out of the corner. Half a lap behind the field. 2 laps down. So, a very impressive run by the 5 there. Let's take a look up front right now. We've got Jeremy Gardner up in the lead in the 1 car. He's got an iRating of 4,192. I would have been the number 1 car had I been in this, so luckily I missed it. Justin Crow in the 4, in 2nd. Bonnie Tipton in the 8. Kyle Hayden in the number 10. Todd Taylor in the 11. Gavin Lemons in the number 2. Cody Trantham in the 9. Haskell Whitmer. Saw get into the back of Daniel. Wayne Bowen in the number 3 in 9th place. Shane Grady in the 6. Cody Willis in the 14. Jeff Hassan in the 15. And then we got Daniel Shell back here in the number 7 and 13th place. Doesn't look like he's got damage. And catching up to the pack is the number 12, Eric Baker. So we've got 80 laps. Hopefully they're going double file here so we can get back to green. Get some laps in here. Never understood that out of the guys, but some people like to be right on the bumper of the pace car. Chooses to go, and we're back to green. Back here. So Shane is the viewer, I'm pretty sure. Daniel heading under him, trying to get the 11th spot. And we've already got a caution as, who is that went around? Justin Crow, who was up in 2nd place. And he is gonna loop it. Well, he just gets loose, loops it on his own, and that is the 2nd self-spin. This time a self-spin from the number 4 car. So we've had a self-spin from the 5 and the 4, both of them in the 2,000 iRatings, 2,700 for the 4, 2,600 for the 5. We're about to restart. Gardner's now going to have the 8 car on his outside. Bringing him down, restarting on lap 14. And for green, good start out of the leader. He's going to get a big jump there. And the 13's already got Daniel. Is he going to get Gavin? Gavin thought about it for a second. He thought 3 wide. He decides better. 13's going to slide it up the track. Keeps it going. We got another one getting loose back here. That is the... Was that Shane? That was Shane Grady getting loose there in the 6 car. Now he's got a blinking 5 car underneath him. I'm sure that's not going to work out well for him. So Daniel up to 9th place right now. Okay, he's working at number 7. Gonna take a look down low off the corner. Just kind of had to back up out of there. Got a pass for the 5th spot. Looks like Gavin's got a ground. The number 13, who's gonna get a little door there. Wayne Bowen gets a little sideways. The 10 car's off pace. Looks like he has got loose off the corner. Everyone overdriving their cars a little bit. Now the 13's going backwards. That is a whole lot of action right here, and Daniel's got to try to survive it. At least we're getting a few laps under our belts here. 13 drops back one more position. Fastest car on track right now. Looks like your leader, obviously. The 12 car is doing some decent laps compared to this group, but this group's kind of getting held up. 4 car working his way back up the field. He's going to get around Daniel. I think Daniel just gave him the spot. Now's the 12 going to try to throw his nose in there. He does not. So we continue on. Up in 4th place is Gavin. Running well. And at the front, Gardner is getting quite a bit of a challenge from the 8. Kind of Monty tipped him. So the 8 car putting on a good run. 2,200 I-rated driver. Back here. Take a look at what's going on with Daniel. Everyone's kind of got single file now, so now it's going to be who's managing their tires best. That's where it's gonna come down to. Right now, Gavin just about a 10th off pace from the 9 car ahead of him. So it looks like the 9's gonna be pulling away just a little bit. Then this whole pack right here from Gavin all the way to Shane, running 16.8s. And constantly just running that. It's really making a whole lot of moves. Leader is actually getting challenged here. And we got a caution. And something bad has happened, and something more bad is happening. Let's take a look and see what happened. Gets down on the apron, self-spins it, and destroys Gavin, trying to save the car. Yeah, that was really unnecessary. He could have just spun it to the inside. But he tried to save it, but nowhere for Gavin to go. Let's take a look at the damage to the 2 car. Quite a bit of front end damage. Let's see what Gavin saw there. Minding his own business. 9 car hits the apron there. You don't want to go low because he's going that way. Then you gun it up, and just horrible luck. Absolutely horrible luck. But we're going back green. Good start by the number 1 again. He was just starting to get challenged by the 8 before the caution. And we're going to see what we got for speed out of the Gavin and the 11. Daniel getting kind of hung up on the outside here. 4 cars going to get to the inside of him. That is Crow. Crow's going to go ahead and clear him out of the corner. Is Daniel going to be able to get down in front of Grady? He does. Is he going to take it? No, he runs in high just so that he doesn't run into the back and forth. Just racing smart. Back here, Cody Willis. Not a whole lot going on. Looks like the 13's about to start getting shuffled. He goes up the track with Murr. Once again getting put up on the high side, and he falls back to the 6th place. We're going to try to get the 4 car's nose inside of him. He does so. Is Daniel going to be able to follow through? It looks like Daniel's just having a bit of issue turning from 1 and 2 in the middle. Instead of dropping in line, though, Whitmer goes deep into 3, goes way up the track, and is going to lose another spot, and probably one more with Grady coming by. So Rather than just falling in line, Whitmer drove it in deep on the high side. We got another car going around. Oh boy. Daniel's now got some left front damage, and somehow the 8 has been spun. Does he get a nose to the inside of the 1? Does he try to make a move and catch the apron? We'll see. Does he get into the back of the 1 and they both spin and we just didn't see the 1? 1 got a bad exit, 8's gonna dive it in, and the 1 just turns down on him. They both go around, the 11 hard into it, the 13 just doesn't even try to stop. Yeah, that's, I don't know, I feel like I can't blame the 8. 1 got a horrible exit, 8 dives it in, and 1 just turns down like he's not there. The 1 was trying to defend a mistake and ends up wrecking himself. Let's, I mean, it didn't hurt him. He got more of the field than anything else. Oh yeah, 8's well there. The 1 just turns down into him. That's all Gardner's fault. And then nothing the first few people can do. Very unfortunate. So, starting on the outside, now Gavin, the 11 still taken away somehow. I have no idea how that car's still rolling. I mean, he has been in some messes. 1's gonna get a good jump here, as he does. Gavin gets it clear, he's up to second. And let's take a look back here. Daniel is going to fall in line, but have to try to get past the 13, who just blew through that wreck. Brady's still going. Doesn't look like he's got any damage in his car. So, he's having a decent clean run. 4 car, slides up the track, probably hit the apron a little bit on entry there. That shoves the 12 up the track. We got the 8 trying to work his way back up to the front. And probably with a little bit of steam coming out of his helmet, and that steam's now going right into his right foot, slamming the throttle down as he gets loose out of the corner. Back up here, the 13 working the inside of the 12, not able to get it done. Daniel not in a good position, gets loose, now they're 3 wide into 1. 8 car smart, backs off, he's gonna look low, try to look low, he's gonna get low. And look at that. Daniel didn't slam the door and wreck both of them. So, the number 7 driver racing smarter than the number 1. Back up front, 1.3 seconds behind the leader. Gavin in the number 2. Justin Grove in the 4 working up to Gavin. Looks like he'll be able to get around him very soon. Todd Taylor in the 11 still somehow going. Eric Baker in the 12, front end damage and still ticking. And Widmer in the 13. I'm gonna guess. No, he goes up to the top side. I was gonna assume he'd fight the 8 too hard. We're on lap 47. There's still time for the 8 to get there. Now, every time Daniel started to make a pass on the 13, something weird's happened. He did get around him, but then the 13 just blew through that wreck and got back ahead of him. Daniel's a little slow off the corner, keeping it a little too low on exit. Slides up the track off of 4, nearly gets turned by Grady. And they both run up the track on entry into 1. That was an unusual one. I think Daniel was looking a bit too much at the bumper. The 13 followed him up the track. So, Pascal Whitmer falls back to the 9th position. Back up front, massive lead, but that kind of happens when you wreck the field. Gavin, 2.6 seconds back, and Crow still hasn't got around him. Baker holding on tight, and the 8, Monty Tipton, now back up to the 5th position. 30 laps to go. He is running 16.9, so he is a bit off the pace from what the leaders are doing. We got a pass here. Crow getting to the inside of Gavin. Gavin going to fight back on the outside. You don't normally see that out of Gavin, but I think he felt something up there and going to give it a go. So we got some side-by-side racing for the second position. And this is going to allow Tipton to come up here, get around the 12. Gavin just needs to let the 8 go here. I don't think he will race him. Much quicker car. Fall in line behind him. Baker gonna try to get the nose inside of the 2 car. Gavin, no way to back off right now at the moment. Tipton just can't get it done. Now he clears him, but that's gonna open the door for Baker to throw it in. He takes a look low. He wasn't gonna throw it in. I think Gavin could have closed it off, but you don't want to risk getting just ran into. And then immediately on the front stretch, Baker closes the door, and Gavin's falling back to 5th. He may be battling some heat issues, not sure. Right behind him, though, is the crew chief, Daniel Schell, in the 6th position, and Grady gets into the back of him, and they're going to keep it straight. A little unnecessary there. Trying to pass going through the car in the middle of the corner instead of on exit. Daniel's probably getting sick of getting ran into. So that allows the 3 car to catch up. And he gets around the 6. These guys are about 8 seconds off the leader. The 11 car paid the most for that. He is all the way back in 10th now. And just ahead of the leader, so Crow has actually got around the 3. The 3 must be off pace with all that damage. Or not Crow, Grady. Crow staying ahead of Tipton. Tipton getting really loose off the corner. These guys, well, actually, not too far off the pace of the leader. I think if you're Tipton, you just conserve your tires here and hope for a yellow. And you're not going to run the leader down from 4 seconds back, especially when you're not running anywhere close to being able to do that. You're pretty much dead even on speed. Gavin about 3/10 off the pace of everyone else right now. In front of him, they're all running 17.0s. Gavin's running a 17.393. His last time by, he goes with a .33. 2/10 quicker than him, though, is the number 7, Daniel Schell. And Shane Brady a 10th slower than Daniel at the moment. Bowen running 17.4s. He is the slowest car on track, except for the 14, who's in 17.5. Little rundown of speeds that we got going on here, and we are now starting lap 64. Gardner last time by 17.033. You know what? I bet Gavin's got to be fighting engine heat. He's down to a 17.432. Now he's got 1.8 seconds over Daniel. That's down to 1.6 seconds now. Daniel, about 3/4 of a tenth, if that's a way of saying it, quicker than him. At least we're getting some green flag racing now. Leaders are going to be in lap traffic. Not yet. The 11 is running 17.3s, staying just ahead of him. Looks like Brady has closed the gap now on Daniel. That's down to 0.6 seconds. And Daniel's gap to Gavin is 1.4, so that's holding fairly even. Very slow lap time last time by for the 12, but I think he was going around a lap car. Looks like it, yep. So, lap 69 now for the 1 car. He's got a 4-second lead over Justin Crow. And in third, Money Tipton should be leading this race. It does look like he's kind of backed it off. Hopefully he's saving tires and just, if he gets lucky enough to get a caution. Although I don't think we need a caution. We've got... Alright, so we got the 5 car who is coming up on the back of Shane. Shane's coming up on the back of Daniel. Daniel's not just going to move over and let Shane go. Shane tends to run into the back of people. I mean, it's just kind of tends to happen with him. I think we've seen it a few times in the races that we've been in with him. You know, it was an accident, but you got to know how to set up. If you're quicker than the guy, set it up so that you're faster than him at the exit, not at the middle of the corner. Because if you catch him in the middle of the corner, there's nowhere to go. And if you catch him at the start of the corner, there's nowhere to go. So back up your corner, go a little bit higher. That way you can turn down, pass him off the corner easy. We've got a race though. We've got a race for the 5th place. We got a lap car just in front of Gavin. Gavin now only has a half a second lead over Daniel. Brady only 2/10 behind Daniel. And then we got another lap car behind them. So, is Daniel going to be able to get to Gavin within the next 5 laps? Probably not. Is Shane going to be able to get to Daniel? Maybe so. Nothing else is changing. This is the closest battle on track, and there's 3 cars here, so we're going to watch this one to the end. Daniel gets a good run, now down to 2/10 behind Gavin. Gavin smurfs home a very destroyed car. We're going to start lap 78 this time, I think. No, lap 77. Now we're on lap 78. They're on top of each other. Is Daniel going to make the move? He's kind of got to. If he sits here and tries to just let Gavin get 5th, Shane's going to go for a move. There we go. Shane goes a little higher, cuts down out of the corner. Out of 4 is not the place you want to do it, though. Out of 2 is where you want to do it. Out of 4 is just really hard to get the grip. So we've got white flag out this time, starting the final lap. No one's able to really do anything here. And it looks like it's all going to stay the same. Gavin nurses home at 5th place. Daniel holds on to 6th place. Shane comes home 7th. And that was an interesting one. So your winner by wrecking the person that was passing him, Jeremy Gardner. Justin Crow's going to finish in 2nd. Monty Tipton in 3rd. Eric Baker 4th. Gavin Lemons in 5th. And, well, that was something. I'm not sure that deserves burnouts, but everyone's got their own standards. So I'm going to call that on the 1. The 8 recovers and gets 3rd, but I think he deserved much better, especially as a 2,200 I-rated driver. Putting that much pressure on a 4,000 rated I-rated driver, yeah. The 8 can be disappointed, but he should be happy with how he performed there. So, hope you enjoyed that. Nice, quick little broadcast. Wish I would have been in the race, but yeah, I need to learn how to read time, I guess. So, thanks for watching.